Okay, I guess we're live. So this is Steve Lennon, and I'm going to go ahead and show you another WordPress website theme review, and looking forward to it. And this one here is for the trades industry, such as plumbers and electricians and handymen and people who do those wonderful services. And this is a wonderful looking theme. It is a Gutenberg WordPress theme framework, which means it's the newest framework within the WordPress development environment. It allows for you to be able to flex your website to mold towards any type of device that someone is viewing it on. So it's a tablet or an iPad or a tablet or a mini, iPad mini, iPad mini or a desktop. It will conform to that particular view, whether it be horizontally or vertically, in the aspect ratio of what you're showing your clients. So if they're casually sitting down at the park, or they're in their house and they just want to surf while they're watching TV, and they come upon your services, because they got to get plumbing done or electricity fixed or whatever it may be. This theme I'm going to show you is a fantastic theme. It's a beautiful theme, and it can be adjusted to whatever needs that you have. Now, I made a quick list here. Let's see if I've forgotten anything. Let's see, tradesmen, home inspectors. I did home inspectors. So if you're a home inspector and you want to have a really nice looking site that real estate agents can preview, for example, or others can preview, then it's a great way for you to take this particular site for your business, make yourself look really professional, and then you can integrate into the site your back end and do the things that you want to do related to the software you use for doing your home inspections, and deliver that to your client and make them happy. You can also be able to, you'll be able to use it for social networking purposes. So if you want to integrate some social networking applications with plugins into the site, you can do that. If you want to send out text messages, SMS text messages, or emails, I can set you up with that, where we can integrate it into the actual site. You just go into the back end, and you put their email addresses. They can sign up for things. You can do events. You can do all kinds of cool things and market yourself in a wonderful way to grow your business the way you want to. So let's go ahead and get into this particular theme, and I'm going to go ahead and transition just a second. All right, we're into the actual theme, and this one's called UBUILD. And if you look at the UBUILD theme, it looks really, really nice and clean. It's got this beautiful picture right here in the upper fold area, this upper area here. We can create a nice headline right here for you based on your offering and what you're trying to, what's your highest level marketing bits of information that you want to initiate to the public on the get-go is what you would put up here in the upper fold. So some type of catchy phrase, I guess. So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Here's your call to action center, and then your services, or we could change this word to, services, to check out the services, or maybe to a form that they automatically fill out if they want to just take action immediately. Then you have your three sections here that we can put in some imagery in here based on what you're offering, and put some the headline in what that headline represents down below. So we'll go a little farther down and we go into this section right here, and the same thing holds true. We can put some value proposition, maybe one feature, put it in here, and then some information down here as well. Go a little farther down, we can have some highlighted imagery that can take people to different sections within the site, and I'll show that in a second. And these are featured works, so if you're an electrician, you could say commercial, residential, whatever you want to put in here, right? Segment it down to segments. What's important to you? What are your top 5 performing acts that you do? And what's the value proposition for those acts? And what are the features and the benefits of those particular acts? The things that you do, the services that you render. So go down here, and it's the same thing. You can go ahead and put your hours in. Why choose the business? And we can put some stuff in here. We can actually strip out whatever you want. We can take out sections, and we could embed or put in sections. So if you want to have a video inside this site, we can drop a video on the home page. We can have you do a video if you want, post it to YouTube, post it to Vimeo, and then we can bring it in and make it look real nice for you. A request for a free callback, we could have some bullet points here and then arrange a callback, right? And then maybe a word from the CEO or the company owner or the tradesman basically saying, something nice. Or maybe it might be a testimonial right here as well. and then some type of, we can embed an image in here, do something like that. View our latest projects. So you can put in past projects in there and just show people the type of work that you do. And you could actually, while you're out on the site, start taking some videos before and then after videos of the work that you do. We can upload those before and after videos right into this particular View Our Latest Projects and let people understand and know that you actually work hard, you clean up the job real nice, make it look better than it was before you left, and the clients are extremely happy and they're giving you 5 stars, that kind of thing. And then down here, some posts. So you could have somebody, you can contract with somebody to do posts on an ongoing basis, and then keep it in front while you're working so that you're up in front with the community and what's going on with the activities in the community, maybe some charitable organizations that you like to work with and help, and give the lighter side of the hard work that you do, the other side of, being that you're human, you like to help people, you like to do things, all that kind of good stuff. So, and then once again, here's another little vignette area for the latest projects or latest work. We can take some of the stuff out, put it in, however you want to do it. So let's click on one of these here real quick. So it pulls up what's called a light box in this section. So it's just basically a visual experience of what it's about, of those images. We could do that, or what we could do, we can go back. We could actually have it not be a light box. It could be just a link to a page. So we can label what page it is, what service it is in a different way with imagery, and just link it to that particular page and talk about that service. We'll go back to the top here. We'll go to the About Us page. Now let me talk about the About Us. Today the About Us is an extremely important page. In previous years with Google and Bing and these type of places where they do the top search in the world, they didn't give it a lot of weight. They didn't give it a lot of what term I want to use, value, leverage to the totality of your score for ranking in search engines. Well, now they do, because what they've realized is if you have a good, nice 600 words, 800 words, 400 words that talk about your value proposition, what you do, why you're different than another competitor out there, they're looking at it as a cross between like LinkedIn. What does LinkedIn do? How they're growing and how they're migrating video into LinkedIn and doing some of the other things that the other places are doing. So Google says, well, you know what, we need to keep up with that as well. So we're going to give a lot more weight, value to the people who put in actually something about themselves, about their value proposition, the skills that they have, the validation that they have those skills, things of that nature. And it puts you into position as someone who's a tradesman to actually rank higher than everybody else, because 99.9% of them will never do that. Okay, they'll just grab some script from somewhere, that from some other site. They'll quickly change it out and then they'll drop it in. And what Google knows is that Google cross-checks between what you're putting in as far as the words and other people out there. So if they see something that has similar words or exact words, they're not going to give you any ranking. They're going to say this guy was plagiarizing and just copying from somebody else and bringing it in. So what's really important is making everything organic and real and truthful to you. And so that matters. It really does in today's world. So we would go ahead and help you to do that. Have some nice comment, have these different titles. We could put some different titles, and you can see these little icons here. And we can just put some information. We can come up with some things to talk about, and either strip some of this out, keep some of it in, however we want to do it, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So let's go to the Services tab. And in the Services tab, same sort of thing. You want to offer your services, tell them what they are, maybe give some bullet points about what your services are, and what are the benefits of those services, and, give some people some information that's useful and helpful to them to make an informed decision, to know, like, and trust you and want to do business with you. And then you infuse that with, if you already are on YELP or some other social networks where you can get edification and show that you're great at what you do, and you do videos and things like that, and you infuse that into the site, before you know it, you're going to, against your competitor, you're going to rank to the top of the search engines. You'll be at the very, very top. So I can help you with that, and that's part of what I do with a strategy session and a consultation. I do both of them, and I talk about short-term goals, long-term goals, budgets, why do you need to do it, why you may not want to do it, and what may not work for you and what may work for you depending on your circumstances and what you're trying to accomplish. So I actually go into a lot more detail than just building a website. So services, services 2, services 3, things like that. And then a call to action right here, contact us, fill out a form, that kind of thing. And then maybe some information down here. Like I said, we can mold it and we can put stuff in, take stuff out, depending on what your needs are. And that's why I like to do the consultations with people. All right, now we get into the portfolio section. And the portfolio can be, once again, bullet points about your offer. Now, we don't have to have these particular pages in here. We can call them something else. We can add something in. We can have a page that's all videos. We can have pages that are images. We can have a cross between the two, you know. We could have what's called an FAQ page, frequently asked questions page. And in that particular page, we could have what's called an accordion. And that means that you have a question, and then when you click on it, it opens up the answer. Then you have a question, you click on it, it opens up the answer. So people can get their questions and answers very quickly, depending on what device they're on. And you know, once again, get to that point where they know you, they like you, and they happen to trust you. And then guess what? They'll probably want to do business with you. So, and then right down here, some featured work. Now, have you noticed a pattern? Have you noticed that it's really the same thing throughout the site? It's just a different way in which to display what your value proposition is, what you're trying to accomplish, and what the goal you want to meet. And what is that? To serve people well, to do a great job, and to get paid reasonably based on your services. And down here, right? What our clients are saying. Now that's a testimonial section. So if we can get some testimonials from you, and we don't actually have to use imagery in here, although it's nice if you can get some images of those people. That's obviously great. But we don't have to. We can just put in some other type of image in here and put a name. You know, Sally Jones from Cincinnati. You know, it's obviously better to have something that's truthful, that's honest, and people that actually said that they like, trust you, and want to do business with you. Because the reality is people may ask you, hey, is that real? Or is that just fake like everybody else does? You want to make it real. So let's go ahead and go to the blog section. Now let's talk about blogging. Blogging is really, really important. And the reason it's important is because if you put out blogs, let's say you put out one blog a week, right? Or let's say one blog a week for 52 weeks. That's 52 blogs that are going out, right? That's going to go out to the networks. It's going to go out to social connections. People are going to see that. They're going to remind themselves that they saw that. And if you do some other techniques and ideas, which I can talk to you about when you have a consultation with me, it will help you grow your business both organically, and then you can also use paid growth to accelerate that growth. And then there can be like a flip over. You can build yourself up, have paid growth in the beginning, and then slow down the paid growth, or even pick it up if you want. But also have organic growth, where if you have the organic growth over time, meaning that you're doing postings, you're sending out videos, you're doing some things like that, it will help you grow your business, rank you higher, and then people will once again like you, you know, trust you, and want to do business with you, get to know you, that kind of stuff. So that's how that works. Let's go ahead and take a look at one of the posts here. And that's what a post page would look like in this. Of course, you can infuse another image in here if you wanted to. You know, we can drop an image in here, that kind of stuff. But you can see how it looks just very, very nice and clean. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the contact page. Now, put your address in here, your contact phone numbers, all that kind of stuff. Whatever you have. If you have something or you don't have something, we can strip it out. We can add stuff in here. I can make some recommendations of what you should do, what you shouldn't do, related to other issues. And then you have a form filled here, right? And then you're set. Typical stuff, right? We can make this full page where we can take out the latest post, or we can leave the latest post in here. So if you're building a site, you're having a site built, and you don't want have the posts over there because you're not going to be doing posts, you want to use some other methodologies, which we can talk about, then we can strip that out and make it full page. We can drop an image in there. We can, have a video on that page. We can do whatever you want. We can have Twitter and, Facebook, and have those kinds of links in those pages as well, if you're using that to build it up. So obviously the contact information, the days of operation, times of operation, call our team, a 1-800 number or some other number that you would have in here for a quick call to action. That's obviously very important and welcome. And then we have building since 1989. So if you've been in the business a long time, we can put that in, or we can strip it out. So it just makes it really nice and clean. I happen to really like this theme. I think it's really, really nice. It's been updated to the Gutenberg WordPress what's called framework, which is the newest framework within the WordPress development series over time. I started building out and playing with WordPress probably the first, maybe second month it got started, when a husband and wife actually got it started and just wanted to create a way to develop for themselves and build sites. And it grew like crazy. It happens to be the #1 development platform in the world now. It surpassed all of them. And the reason is because it's so versatile in what it can do. There's thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of different plugins that can be utilized in it. And it's just very robust. They've made it incredibly good now. It had holes and challenges with it for both SEO and for security reasons, but they've really, really done a fantastic job in changing all that, and it just seems to get better day in and day out every single year. And it's an exciting platform to work on. It's secure. It allows for you to do all the things you want to do, so you can feel safe in delivering the content that you want to deliver to your clientele. It's great for lead generation as well. It integrates with Zapier and all kinds of other things, so it's truly a great platform. So let's go ahead and go back over to the home page. And there it is. So once again, if you're let me get my list here so I can give you. If you're a contractor, you're a home inspector. Let's say you're a handyman or a plumber. If you're an electrician or a tradesman, it's a great choice for you to be able to use this particular theme to grow your business and build yourself up and have a really nice presentation against all the big boys, the franchisees and things like that. And basically own your market or markets that you want to go after, and you want to present yourself in a favorable position. Your job is to go out and do a fantastic job, to provide great services, and it's my job to build out a fantastic website to make it so that people will want to like you, trust you, and use you over time, and you just offer value. So if you'd like to talk to me, I'd love to speak with you as well. Whether you want to do business with me now or in the future, or never want to do business with me, that's okay. We can even do referrals. You never know. The goal here is to offer value, to offer service, and to do the best job I can for you. Maybe we'll build a relationship. Maybe we will meet people that we want to, deliver, and find somebody that we want to use, and it works on both sides. So, thank you for watching this particular video review, and I'll be bringing many more. I expect to do probably about 800 this year as I build this site out. And so keep coming back. Please subscribe, like, and click on the bell if you're using YouTube. I will be migrating into Facebook as well and be doing simultaneous videos, live video reviews. I'm also going to be doing video reviews on plugins, and also on products and services that will help you grow your business throughout the year. So keep coming back, and I appreciate you having the time to watch. Have a great day. Take care.